Quick hits up top so you can fire away. Aston Villa plus 0.5 at minus 104 against Arsenal. Alabama plus 2.5 at minus 110 against Georgia. Indiana plus 4.5 at minus 110 against Ohio State. That's the card. Now let's talk about why these dogs aren't barking. They're scheming. We start at Villa Park, where Arsenal's backline currently looks like a group project where half the group called in sick. If even two of Gabriel, Saliba, and Declan Rice are missing, that isn't the league's best defense anymore. That's duct tape and optimism. Villa, meanwhile, are ripping through teams like they're late to brunch, averaging nearly 3 goals per league match lately, and Ollie Watkins lives in those half spaces between center-back and full-back. That's exactly where a makeshift pairing can miscommunicate. Emery's high line is risky, but it's a trap only if Arsenal can win midfield turnovers and hit Saka or Martinelli in stride. Without Rice to steal and spray, those passes arrive a half beat late. Add a strict ref who whistles a bunch and piles up set pieces, and home noise turns into real pressure. We're not asking Villa to win the title here, we're asking them not to lose at home. Villa plus 0.5 at near even money is like getting insurance on a car that's already parked in your garage. Down to Atlanta for Georgia and Alabama, where the headline is quiet but massive. Georgia's starting center is out. Losing your center in December is like unplugging the Wi-Fi router, protection calls lag, A-gaps get leaky, and the quarterback's internal clock starts hearing footsteps from guys who aren't even invited. Alabama's front loves simulated pressure, and when identifications slip by even a beat, Ty Simpson doesn't have to be a superhero, he just has to be efficient, which he's been. In the red zone, Bama's defense forces field goals like it's a lifestyle brand, and Georgia has been settling for threes more than you'd expect from a bully. Also, DeBoer's opening scripts against elite defenses are basically stand-up comedy. Timing, misdirection, punchline, Kirby's incredible. But in this matchup, he's been the audience, not the headliner. Revenge is a great movie, but it's a shaky betting model. We take the extra possessions created by Havoc and the 4-point swing created by red zone math. Alabama plus 2.5 covers a lot of the most common endings in a game that screams one score. Now to Indianapolis for a Big Ten title game that's number 1 versus number 2, but priced like it's number 1 versus number 22. The models don't just like Indiana, several of them basically call this a coin flip, and a few slide the Hoosiers on top by a whisker. This isn't a Cinderella, this is a heavyweight that switched gyms. Indiana are elite in net-adjusted EPA, they're buttoned up on early downs, and their special teams quietly steal short fields like a coupon ninja. Fernando Mendoza's legs add the exact tax you don't want to pay if your defense loves man-match rules. Keep a spy, lose a helper, pick your poison. Ohio State's offense is a machine, but it's more Tesla than monster truck. Smooth, fast, and happiest on clean pavement. If Indiana's interior gets heat, the freshman distributor can't teleport. Factor in a pseudo-home environment in Lucas Oil, this crowd will sound like every Hoosier aunt and uncle bought a noisemaker, and the math on 4.5 gets friendly. We don't need a parade, we need a one-score sweat that lands on 3 or 4. Indiana plus 4.5 is the side. So that's the trio, Villa not to lose in the Midlands, Bama to live in the margins in Atlanta, and Indiana to make the math honest in Indy, dogs with bite, not bark. Let's cash with manners, bankroll discipline, line shopping, and a promise to never call it sprinkling when we're clearly pouring.